Hey everybody, how's it going? Tooth here. We're out at the range today. So we was having problems with the Poverty Pony. It was not stroking, or sorry, not cycling, not picking up ammo, not doing last bolt hold open. So what we found out, it was a .062 gas port in the barrel. We drilled it out to .078. Show you what we got going on right now. Going loud. Alright. So here we go. We'll see, should see a 330 ejection. Yeah, 330 ejection. So we got that part fixed. Now we're going to move on to the suppressor and give it a shot. Muzzle brake is on, it's timed. Kind of did a lot of this setup before I came out here just because it has to be a pin and welded, and I got pinning and welding it, putting it all together, and then grinding the pin off, re-putting it back in. No, it's no fun. So we did a lot of work at the house before we came out here to the range and testing stuff on private property. One thing I will say about the pin and welded, I don't think it happens, but I see it as a possibility to happen. Just because you're pin and welding and timing it and torquing everything, still make sure you put Loctite on there, because when you're pin and welding, all you're doing is you're drilling some holes in the threads, you're dropping a pin in there that's countersunk to go inside the little divot you made. You're only welding the surface. I can see after time, barrel's getting hot, cold, vibration, all that good stuff. I can see where that muzzle device might try to start moving around on if you don't use Loctite or rock set, something along those lines. So with that being said, there you go. Like I said, oh, I did find out too, yes, that .062 on the FN barrels, that is factory done that way. And that is for barrels that are specifically made for running suppressed. Unfortunately, I didn't find that information out until after I done drilled this gas port out. But even then, we have the Faxon adjustable gas block on here. Right now it's running wide open, ejecting at the 330s, kind of showing a low back pressure. I'm sorry, a low gas pressure in the system, since it's not ejecting at the 3 o'clock like I like. But we will throw the suppressor on it and see what happens and go from there. Y'all have a... I'm going to go ahead and try and put a couple videos together and use this app a buddy of mine told me. See if we can make a couple of deals. But just in case it don't work, see you on the next video. Later. Hey everybody, yeah, I'm back. See how this editing thing works out. I'm not making any promises on it. But now we have went ahead, we have put our... Sorry, that's 308. That's not suppressed. That's my son shooting. Blue boy. So we got the AB Raptor on here. So let's see what we come up with. I'm shooting downrange. I'm not really aiming. I'm more watching where my brass is ejecting to see what we got going on. So here we go. 3 rounds, cycling and last bolt hold open checks with the suppressor. So we are getting, we had a couple at the 3 o'clock, and then we had one at the 2:30. So I think I'm just going to leave it wide open for now and see how this works out. If this adjustable gas block, right now I'm kind of happy with that. Since I had to do some machine work myself on the barrel, I'm pretty sure one of the things I'm dealing with is I'm having maybe some burr issues or something along those lines, or some trash or something that I didn't get all the way out of the barrel when I swabbed it out. Might be in the gas tube, and I just gotta keep shooting it. It'll blow itself out and blow itself down in there. We've done it before. We haven't had any issues with it. We just know it's something we run into from time to time. Back when we were doing a lot of the rare breed triggers and the binary triggers, tuning a lot of guns for those, we were once again having to drill gas ports out, put heavy buffers and springs in there to get them to slow down once we got them running with enough gas. So there you go. It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and take my time. Gonna go ahead and get this PST Gen 2 zeroed in and go from there and see what happens. But we'll do some more modifications to the Poverty Pony. We'll do another follow-up video hopefully later on today and go over the total cost of everything that's on here and see where we compare to the Daniel Defense Upper, and then hopefully we'll be able to get it zeroed and shoot some groups and see how we're grouping at 100 yards. So y'all have a good one. Later. Hey everybody, how's it going? Poverty Pony up and running finally. They figured out what was going on. Yeah, it was kind of my screw up. We'll cover it real quick. So my screw up is not paying attention to what barrel I bought, not doing enough research on the barrel. And this is for all you other guys out there who are looking at buying an FN 14.7 mid-length gas system barrel. Did get an email back from FN about this barrel, kind of the issues I was having. I will say this, FN did offer to send me and swap me barrels, but they didn't know I already messed with it. But like I said, I already pin and welded the muzzle device once. Now it's twice. And I also already drilled out the hole. Long story short, the mid-length gas system with the .062 gas port on it, from what the email I got from FN, if I read it correctly, which I'm just pretty blunt about it, they're government contract overruns that are being sold on the market right now, just like any other government contract overrun barrel. And they are designed to be run suppressed 100% of the time, because that's what the U.S. military wants to go to, is they want to go to suppressed weapons on everything, running K-cams and smaller and all of that good stuff. So, damn it, got a hole in my lip. With that being said, we'll cover the issues this made for us. Put the gun together, pinned and welded, did everything we're supposed to do to stay inside the regulations and the rules. Would not cycle with the Faxon adjustable gas block. Would not, when we did get it cycling, would not do a last round hold open with the adjustable gas block. Sent an email off to FN, sent an email off to Faxon. Faxon basically said, we haven't heard of this issue. Are you sure you got your gas port lined up with the gas block? All that other good stuff. Faxon replied back first. FN being FN, that took a while to get back to me. Actually, I didn't see the email from them till this morning. And I sent that email over a week ago. So, the busy company, maybe they don't get back to us little guys that quick. But like I said, they explained to me what it was. It's a government overrun barrel. It's designed to run suppressed. That's why it's got a small gas port, and that's why it's running a mid-length gas system instead of a carbine gas length system, which FN did offer to swap me out straight across, but I can't do that because I already pin and welded the barrel once, and I drilled out the gas hole before we made contact, well, before they contacted me back. So, now in the previous parts of this video, what you're going to watch is you're going to see me shooting it. Yeah, I know it looks a little weird because I'm looking off at you all on the phone while I'm shooting, but what I'm doing is I'm watching my brass and going back and watching those videos and doing this editing part. I saw we had a 2 and 2 230s with the suppressor on, so we're overgassed. So what we're looking at, and I was sitting here looking at it, right here on the brass deflector, I'm not seeing a whole lot of marring. At least not enough that's taken the anodized coating off of this upper yet. So I think I'm going to stick with my original assumption. I'm going to run it wide open still. Because I don't think I really want to run the gun suppressed all the time. I don't know yet. We'll see how things go. But really what I want to do is probably run it suppressed quite a bit, because I want to see if I'm actually really overgassing it. While we was at the range, kiddo Blue Boy brought a deal up to my attention. It was like, hey, where'd that BCG come from? And I was like, well, that's the one that was sitting on the gun shelf. Why, what's up? And he's like, you pulled that out of a gun because you said it was wore out. Going back after what he said, thinking about it, 100% it is probably wore out, and that might be what's causing me to have overgas, or what looks like overgas or undergas ejection angles. So right now it's working. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll look at going in and getting another BCG. We'll go that route later on. But our target, so let's go ahead and do a final recap on this whole thing and get it done. And then we'll talk about possible upgrades to what used to be the Poverty Pony, which is turning out to be a thoroughbred. Oh yes, did shoot it, did zero it. I did pull a 1-inch group out of it. So we definitely hit that mark as well. Sorry I didn't get it on video or a picture of it to put in here, just because another individual showed up at the range. He is a retired game warden from out west. Tells some really wild stories in the past when I've talked to him. Just in case he's telling the truth, I definitely do not want to have him on any videos of mine where somebody can say, oh, we found you, and all of that good shit. So anyway, the Daniel Defense upper we were looking at, the 14.5 Block 2 clone, $2,490, 0 cents. I don't know if that came with the BCG or not. I didn't go that far into checking. If not, holy shit, that's an expensive upper. So, our complete rebuild, purchasing of the gun, $364.99. That's current price. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay that much for this gun back in the day. Doing the FM barrel, $250. Mid-length handguard, $200. Chemo muzzle device, $75. The gas block from Faxon, adjustable, $68. And there was something else I forgot to write down, but it put us at $889. And then whatever it was I forgot to put down, that gave us an overall cost for everything, minus the optics and the suppressor, $957. So we're at $957. We'll just say for shits and grins for the AB Raptor and the PST Gen 2 scope, we'll say those are $400 and $600, so that's $1,000. So that puts us at $1,957.99, which gives us a complete gun to run. So we're quite a bit under the Daniel Defense upper that has no optics, possibly no BCG. I'm sure it has a BCG in it. Just, I'll be honest, it's probably got a BCG in it for that price. It has to. But there we go. We fixed our issues with the gassing system. We're up, we're running. FN is a known good barrel. They've had government contracts for years. Are they the most accurate? No, they are not. But their life expectancy is long. Chrome line barrel, 14.7, pin welded. We're out the door. So we'll say suppressor scope, we're at $19,500. So we definitely beat the price on the Daniel Defense. And like I said, I did pull a 1-inch group with it today. I'm still playing with the gun and getting comfortable with it. And I am figuring out how much I actually like. Actually, rephrase it this way. I'm fine. I just remembered how much I actually hate standard issued stocks on guns. God, they suck. So that's definitely getting replaced. The A2 hand grip definitely going to be gone. But all in all, probably by the time this whole thing's done, it's going to be an Anderson upper and lower shell with everything else being replaced on it. So yes, do you have to spend $2,000 or $3,000 to get a duty rated gun? Right now, I am going to say no, because all honestly, I can go knock another $40 to $20 off, $20 to $40 off of this build by ditching the adjustable gas block and just go buy a CMG gas block and throw it on here. So I just brought my build price down, and that's where we're at. And CMG is a known good product. Their gas blocks have been around for a while. I've got one on my Gibbs upper. It's been there for years, and I've never had an issue out of it at all. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. So no, you don't need to spend $3,000 to have a duty rated gun. Or, I mean, we're at $1,950, and that's not just the gun. That's our optic and our suppressor. AB suppressor, full auto rated, 5.56 can. The PST Gen 2, Yes, it is used by people who do cool shit for a living, if you want to call it cool shit. But there you go. It's a duty rated gun. We're under just the cost of an upper from Daniel Defense. So I hope this all helps. Man, like I said, just run down real quick. The gun was bought for $300 something. It was an Anderson Complete. It was not bad, but it wasn't great. We did some upgrades. We put a new barrel in it. We put a new handguard on it. Did not change the buffer or the buffer spring. That's probably one of the deals that's going to get changed. We got a scope. We got a suppressor. Mil-spec trigger in there. All that good stuff. I mean, I could put a LaRue in there for another $100, and I'm still going to be under the Daniel Defense, because the LaRue trigger, I think the last time I priced them was right around $100, maybe a little bit less. So yes, you can build you a duty ready gun for not having to go buy all that stuff. So for all you guys out there, what I highly recommend, buy a kit, start with it. Buy you a stripped upper, a stripped lower, do your research, look at your barrels, look at everything. Look at what you want the gun to do. Is this a gun that's going to be good at long distance? No. Is it a gun that's going to be excellent at CQB? No. It's just going to be something that kind of hits a little bit of everything and specializes in nothing. And we got her done without having to break the bank too bad. So y'all have a good one. I'm out. I'm going to try this editing thing. We'll see how it goes. And we have another conversation coming up this week. Later.